Hi guys, how you doing? My name is Alyssa and this is your Venus in Aquarius. I am so glad that this video is a talking head of me because you should see my outfit. It is absolutely ridiculous. I look like a Virgo who has no good Libra placements. No offense, Virgos. This is a really fun placement because this placement shocks and appalls people. Not everybody, just really conservative people. Venus is a planet of love, and your Venus, if it falls into a sign, in this case, in this video, I'm talking about when it falls into Aquarius. Now, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. And that is a completely energetic, innovative, different kind of planet. So when you take your love planet and throw it in the depths of Aquarius, which is just crazy, you're looking at somebody who doesn't follow the norms, so to speak, when it comes to love. In fact, they defy them. With your love, you are liberal. Not politically, because I don't give a crap about that. This video is not about that. It's about being liberal with your choices. You are the first one to date, like seriously, outside your race, outside your class. You don't just date men and women of different hair colors. You're gonna date people with huge age gaps. You are the epitome of I don't give a crap as long as we connect. Like, you don't have an issue. In high school, I found out that you don't marry out of love, you marry out of race, class, age, all that crap. I was like, what? No, you marry for love. But when it comes down to it, as my Venus is in Virgo, who are the people I've been most attracted to? People who look, act, and think just like me. Venus in Aquarius doesn't want that. Venus in Aquarius wants something different. But what the biggest thing is what they want is that they're not just going to date anybody. No. They're going to date somebody who lets their freak flag fly. Somebody who's real, transparent, open, honest, and probably fucking quirky. And as you know, most people are not normal. Normalcy is an illusion. And Venus in Aquarius knows that's better than anybody. So if they were to run up to somebody who just seems like this person is just the most normal person I've ever met, they would run away because they'd be like, that person is full of shit. They're very attracted to people with different features. They're not gonna be into the stick thin model norm if that's what is beautiful right now. They're gonna be into the opposite. They might like a short little chubby girl that nobody else paid attention to because they find that beautiful, when the norm is the tall, blonde, blue-eyed Victoria's Secret model. They're just like, fuck that norm. This right here, this is what I want. This is different. This makes me happy. This pleases my senses because I don't understand it and nobody else wants it. And I'm not saying they go in off of the rejected. That's not it at all. They just definitely don't have a type that is their own. They're almost contrarian in their choices when it comes to that sort of love. They are the person who walks into the bar and asks for the sampler of all of the beer because they are samplers. They want a piece of everything. Now, this is awesome because, as you know, they don't discriminate. They are not into discriminating. In fact, they are full head on into the anti-discriminatory way of love and life. You know, in fact, we should all look to them to see what they choose and just be like, hey, you know what? That's okay. I can do that too. But since they are samplers, this is where you get into the fact that this is not the best placement for Venus. Is there a really good placement for Venus? Yeah, I like to think that there's not. I'm not like a big fan of me like, oh, your sign is exalted, because it doesn't matter if yours is or isn't. What's that gonna do for you? You're still gonna suck at relationships unless you get your fucking act together. With Aquarius, that first part just sounds amazing to me. But the second part, you have to remember that they're an air sign. And now they're an air sign that is original and different and innovative and a sampler. Air signs are naturally flaky and flighty. If you need to look back, you can go watch the Venus and Gemini video or the Venus and Libra video. It's really hard for an air sign Venus to settle down, to get married, to want that. Nothing's ever good enough and they never know what they want. It's because they're all like back and forth. Aquarius is no exception to that rule. Venus in Aquarius might have it the worst. Because they want to sample everything, because life's too short to just date someone for one time, they might be the first to be like, you know what, maybe we should just be in an open relationship. I'm not calling them cheaters. I think that they're gonna try to really work out how that they can stay in a relationship with somebody and maintain deep love and affection, because they don't want to merge with somebody else. They need independence. They need to go off on their own and have a lovely man or woman that's weird and different going off on their own too. It takes them a lot to find somebody that they're willing to call their own, and they may just never get married if that's something that they've just kind of been okay with. And they may decide that they have to stop, say, committing in relationships to people because they only seem to hurt people. Some people expect a relationship to be a certain way, a certain norm, and the Venus in Aquarius isn't like that certain norm. A Venus in Aquarius has completely different ideas for love, and in their mind they make perfect sense, and they do make perfect sense. To put love in a box, you're being an idiot. So Venus in Aquarius understands that. Would a Venus in Aquarius be really good with a Venus in Scorpio? Probably fucking not. Really depends on other placements. But I can't imagine that any one of those Venus signs that wants to merge souls and wants to just connect on a deep level with somebody and is a marrying kind is not going to be happy and is almost going to feel betrayed by the Venus in Aquarius. And it's not the Venus in Aquarius' fault. Their ideas just aren't the mainstream ideas. With the Venus in Aquarius, they're quirky themselves. They understand it. They are real and transparent when it comes to love, and they want to talk it out because they're air signs. They like to talk in their relationships. And they want somebody who's that different too. So if you're that different, quirky, weirdo person that's not afraid to let your freak flag fly, you should definitely get all up in a Venus in Aquarius, and maybe you can be the one to settle them down.